Anyway, though, moving on to the actual plot again.
Where should I start?
The short version of what's being said right here is that now that you collected the 4 magic key things from the 4 continents and rescued this person, you're ready to open up the path to the last boss's hideout. To do that, you need to collect the 4 magic weapons. And it turns out that the 4 magic weapons have all each been broken into 4 pieces and scattered around the continent. Now, if this was an actual game, this would be a big meaty side quest where you would be or not even quest, but main quest where you have to like explore the whole world and go through a bunch of stuff and find all these pieces and mine them. Not Neptunia. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to show you how much is involved in getting these things. But it's kind of laughable how little time it takes. Because again, like 2/3 of the game was spent getting the first little set of MacGuffins there. Most of that is just sitting through side garbage and going through side dungeons and all that don't matter for anything at all. But if you just, do everything as it first becomes available, you are most of the way done before you get to this point. Once you reach this point, each continent has like one new little blather clip and optional dungeon, which it's like 5 minutes to get through the blather, less than that to get through the dungeon. Other than that, they're all just like laser focused on the actual collecting these weapons bit. And as soon as you have the weapons, you're done. You can go in. Everything else is optional past that point. Which I find kind of impressive. You would think there'd be more to the game than, go get these 4 things, you'll get these other 4 things, go in. Like, if you're covering the major points of the plot of most RPGs, it can be summarized that way. But I'm not even talking about just the major points. I'm saying those are the only plot points in the game. There's no, you get distracted by rescuing this person from this village on the way to this thing. No, you just go there, and you get the thing, and then you're done. Like, even the original Final Fantasy, you could broadly say, yeah, you just go get these crystals, and then you go back in time and kill this guy. But, you have to stop and fight a pirate. You have to go talk to Bahamut in the cave there. There are some deviations from the course. There's Matoya the witch. You have to rescue that princess at the beginning. Here, it really is just tutorial. You'll get these 4 things. You get these 4 things, win. It's such a lazy, half-finished piece of garbage.
We do not know her intentions, but we must do something.
And again, the thing that really amazes me too is I would get if the rest of it was lazy and half-finished if it was actually really trashy. But that's mainly just when the 360 is around. I guess to a certain extent, the Back World Transformation scenes and the last boss. But, mostly it's just this. Just these basically static images of the same 4 now characters, yammering back and forth, fully dressed, and just being stupid. And it's not even like it goes to the whole moe thing with it either. They're not like acting super cute. Well, okay, she kind of is, but nobody else really is. They're just stupid and annoying. And boring. So boring.
Say it's beyond the sky. Should we take a shuttle from Planetoon?
Yeah. And again, like I said, this whole conversation here is just saying, oh yeah, go get these items here, and it took me, what, like a minute to talk about that, getting sidetracked the whole time? They're still yammering on, and they still haven't actually gotten to that point yet. And like I said, I'm not just like cherry-picking scenes to show you here that are particularly stupid and bad, but no, I'm showing you the most interesting bits this game has to offer. The stuff I'm skipping over, that's the boring stuff, if you can believe it. That's the irrelevant filler garbage. This is the good stuff that you're watching right now. This is what passes for exciting in this game. Standing around this room for half an hour. Slowly being told about the next fetch quest. Ooh, so slowly. You actually spend more time, I think, being told about it than you just spend doing it, all told. I'm actually stop sleep watching this. Okay, finally, we're out of there. And again, yeah, you can't make the load times up. Oh, we're not out of there. I'm sorry. That was just a little break in the middle of the cutscene to load the next segment of the cutscene. In the same location. With the same characters. I don't really know why we had to fade to black for so long on that one.
No, please stay. I think the two of you should be aware of this as well.
Anyway,
Does it have to do with Nep-Nep's past?
Blather, blather, blather on.
Right.
Yes.
There's nothing Isti can't tell us. Yes.
I also love the half Reckless person because she's like the source of all knowledge in the universe and she knows squat about anything.
Neptune, you
It's like, oh, go beat up that boss. Oh, I kind of already figured that out. Also, I already beat her up like 20 times.
I apologize. I know it is hard to process and you are speechless, but it is the truth.
Anyway,
Do you believe me?
I do. I kind of had an idea. This is just the confirmation. What about you, Papa?
You realize how long you've been seeing a watching conversation here? And again, I'm showing you this unedited. There's no cutaways in this. This is all just sitting here for this long. And that's typical of this game, too. I need to stress that again.
Expected reaction.
This is not like an extra long special plot dump. No, they're all like this. Even when there is no plot to be dumped, you just sit here for this long, listening to this many cutscenes back to back, with no actual gameplay breaking it up. There's shocking little gameplay at all, actually. If you skipped through all the cutscenes with that fast forward button, I think this is maybe a 5-hour game if you do everything.
Driving a ball from the sky and stabbing headfirst into the ground. She's not normal.
I could be exaggerating that slightly, but I don't think I am.
Making a big deal over their goddess descending.
If you're just doing the mainline content, you could probably get through it in an hour or two.
I don't want to believe myself for thinking it.
Just run through dungeons, kill monsters, done.
Yes. I do not
I might have to
know
grind, but I'm
how
kind of counting that into the time there.
But you could hear my voice only because you are a goddess. Are you sure it's okay?
I'm gonna be unprofessional and start eating candy while I'm narrating this.
Whether it is fine or not, you were born a goddess. Please, accept your destiny.
I don't remember being
Because
a
really,
goddess
I mean,
at all. This is going to be a problem for the folks
what
on
can
the
you say about a
planet.
scene this long, huh?
Do not worry. Even if you did nothing, your protective powers work on their own. It seems the power weakened a little due to your lack of awareness. But now that
Yeah,
you remember,
now we're finally
all
revealing
should
too,
be
of course,
well.
like 30 hours into the game or something, that Neptune is actually one of the 4 goddesses, which we already knew the whole time. And if we didn't, we probably would have figured it out from the other 3 all saying, "You don't remember you're a goddess?" Like, word for word when you fight them. Yeah, finally, thankfully, we get out of there and we can move on to
Celestia, especially if
more talking.
they're human. Do you have a way? Yes. Please follow me, and I will explain everything there.
Basically, we're not really even out of the room.
Holding out
We're just
on
into
me?
the adjoining cave,
This is a funky
and
loophole discovered during the script writing process. Stop
again with the
speculating
breaking the
about
fourth wall.
me. What do you mean by a loophole during the script writing process?
And we're padding out the breaking of the 4th wall.
I didn't think places like this still existed.
Sour gummy thing, by the way. I know you're curious.
This is a ruin built by those who lived.
Here's the other thing too. During this like one big huge conversation with no gameplay, you get like 5 achievements.
Carried by some ancient heroes.
And I'm sure there's people out there who don't have all 5.
Now, we gotta get to Celestial
Because
stat.
it really gets to be an endurance test at this point. How long can you listen to this without just shutting the game off and discuss?
Before I was born.
I'm curious how many people can get through this YouTube clip without turning it off and discuss, actually. Or however you're watching this. Because, again,
I can't believe a goddess would want to do such a thing.
minutes worth of conversation stretched over half an hour.
Choose the wrong path. It is only natural for one with a heart and emotion.
I'm sorry I didn't edit it down some, but you know.
The goddess was eventually stopped by some brave heroes from the human world.
If I didn't show it to you like this, you wouldn't understand.
From here. Defeated,
You have to see just how long you have to sit here to get through this game. And this is the hard part. I mean, combat is a joke.
I see.
It's a fast joke, though. You skip all the animations and you just fly through it and kill stuff. Talking, though, that's where they get you. There, you're just held hostage
You can all take the road those heroes did to get to
for
Celestia.
huge stretches of time.
Like a rainbow or something.
I mean, hell, you can save anywhere in a dungeon. You spend like half a minute tops fighting stuff, and then if you can't take it anymore, you can save it and take a break. But when you start a dialogue scene, you're in it until it's over. Or until you notice if you hit square, you can skip the whole thing. But that'd just be cheating.
Accordingly, the heroes use their
We
own
wouldn't know all these
keys to lock the path.
vital pieces of information that were...
Okay, so things are coming together. We need to fetch the heroes' weapons to unlock the way
But
to
yeah,
Celestia.
okay, fine. You're finally getting over to the weapon part that I mentioned
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we needed the weapons.
however many hours ago.
One problem.
I don't think it was even the same video clip if you're watching this on YouTube.
The weapons
There's a 15-minute time limit. I think it's been more than 15 minutes since I explained that, yes, there are 4 weapons you have to go get.
Quartet arms. We must collect all 4 to reopen the way to Celestia.
And, you know, there's 1 per continent, and they're all named after the ancient hero who first used them. And the ancient heroes are all, video game industry people,
Well, I would need 3 days.
whose names are slightly changed, except when they forget to. So, like, the first one is the,
Instead of wandering
I
around
think
like
it was
a
the
fool, I'll
spear
wait 3 days to get
of the
exact
great
coordinates.
hero Yu Suzuki, as opposed to Yu Suzuki,
So, a total of
except
12
that
days.
they can't bother to pronounce it wrong, and they just say his name properly half the time.
On foot it is.
Then there's Miyamoto, who they spelled like the word moat. I'm not sure how it works in Japanese. I could check, I don't care.
Is buried in a field.
But,
Fox's weapon sleeps in a
yeah.
ruin. Louise's weapon is
and then there's
protected by
Gates,
snowy
spelt
forest.
really stupid.
That is all I know for now.
And I forgot who the one was for the PlayStation 3 because,
We'll head out to look for the weapons then. Let us
I
know when
don't
you learn
really
more.
know of any famous people involved in PlayStation 3, so it was just some guy whose name didn't ring a bell. Sorry.
Understood. Good luck. I will wait here on Compa's fluffy, bouncy bed.
But, yeah, one thing that impressed me while I'm just sitting through all this plot is allegedly this game had this whole, you know, console war metaphor thing going on, which, yeah, that was just a straight up lie in retrospect, wasn't it? There's the scene in the intro to the game where the 4 of them are arguing a bit. That's it. Even, like, bad metaphor or no bad metaphor, they dropped that completely past that point. The other consoles kind of have, like, harem personalities and contrived reasons to fight you, for the most part. The 360 doesn't even have that. The 360 is just kind of there and says hi and let's fight, because why not?